Hello and welcome to What's New Saturday on Sunday. This is the text message I've been looking for. No. No, I'm waiting on someone to tell me if their hungover ass wants to go to breakfast or not. I need to be good, responsible adults like myself and not drink on Saturdays. So I'm drinking on a Sunday today. Later today. That's not important. That's off-air stuff. Is this air? Is this airways? I don't know. Got a lot of stuff here today. Flea Market was good to me today. Kinda. Meh. It's pretty good, I guess. Got books from this week. No, they're destroyed. Oh my god. I'm going to send them an email. Got some pickups I got during the week. Got some games brand picked up for me. Got a game, and I got another game. I don't think, if I went over it in a previous video, I apologize. I don't remember, but we had it out because me and the wife were playing it Friday, and it's still sitting on my countertop. So I don't think I showed it off, but if I did, oh well. Got a nice Gatorade. It's the lemon lime, the good stuff, you know. You know the good stuff? I can't open it with one hand, so I'm screwed. Hold on. Not endorsed by Gatorade, by the way. It's just tasty as shit. I'm also really close to the camera because we have the table here from the 3-man pod. Check out this week's pod. It's up on YouTube. Issue 118. Grapes is on it again. Don't have it up on iTunes with the audio yet. The website we use seems to be having some sort of sequel issue. I know most people won't know what that means, but I don't know. Maybe I'll send them an email. Like, what the hell's going on here? But it is on YouTube, so check that out. As usual, I think I'm going to go through things as I have received them. I guess is that the way to do it? Is that the way to do it? I don't know. Throughout the week, man, these are destroyed. These comics. I gotta email them. They'll send me a new one. I mean, this is a Tactical Comics. I don't really care. We will. Let's see. I'm sorry. I should have been more organized. I'm never organized anymore. I don't know why people even watch me. Don't. Okay. All right. These are all grouped up now. Okay. All right. So this is the old game I had gotten at Goodwill. I believe I got it a week and a half ago. Well, I guess 2 weeks, two and a half weeks now. I just walked into Goodwill by where I work on my lunch break, and they had it for, it was $3. I still got the price tag on. I like price tags on everything. I'm a barbarian. But it is the Office trivia game, the sequel. Hope you can see that. I guess you can. You're really close. Much better than the first one. My wife got me the first one for Christmas a couple years ago, I believe. Maybe my birthday. I think it was Christmas. It has a DVD in it. It's kind of clunky. This is just straight trivia. I love The Office. It's literally my favorite TV show of all time. And behind it would probably be Parks and Rec and Scrubs, but The Office is definitely my favorite. And this trivia is, it gets kind of deep. Like, you have to know the name of they have a job fair episode, and you have to know the name of the one student who applied for a job at Dunder Mifflin. And let me tell you something. I couldn't pull that. I could not pull that because you don't even think of that. But good game. Mechanics are better. There's no DVD stuff. It's just a straight trivia game. Could have a little bit better pacing, I think. And the way you win's kind of I wish it was, because you move on the game board and you only get questions when you go into a room. So there's a lot of times when you're playing you're not getting questions. I'd like more of a Trivial Pursuit thing where you have to answer a question to keep progressing or your turn ends. But so I picked that up, $3. Happy to pay that all day for that. And it was complete and in good condition, so I'm okay with that. Then, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. We'll go over these. I think they all came at the same time. No, I'll save those. Why am I doing this? I'm just going to do comics next. How about that? There. Overcomplicating things. These are my books this week. These came yesterday. We got the Detective Comics, 957, The Wrath of Spoiler. No one likes spoilers. Then we have Wonder Woman, 23, The Truth. I don't know if this is the end of the 2 ongoing stories, but not sure. Really cool cover. I want to say, at first, I thought it was a uterus. Don't want to sound weird, but I mean, if you just like look at that, glance at that real quick, uterus. That's a weird thing. Right? But no, it's a tree in the shape of Ares' head. Maybe it is uterus. I don't know. So looking forward to that. We got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, season 11, number 7. These covers have been killing it for years. If you're any bit of a Buffy fan, please get on this. I haven't read any of these. My wife is one of the biggest Buffy fans I've ever met. And, to be honest with you, probably the only Buffy fan I've ever met. I mean, I guess I'm a fan now because she made me watch all of it twice. But after the series ended, they continued it in the comics. And I've been picking them up since I started doing that. I started in season 9. We picked up all of the season 8 comics. And she read all those. But she hasn't read any since season 9. But I've been picking them up for about 5 years now, I guess. So, and they're long. Like, each season's like 24 issues. So, I think 2 years a season. It's rough. We got Batgirl, number 11. Art and cover looks good. I hope that's what the interiors look like, but you know how that goes. I really hope you can see these. Ooh. Another. We got Angel, number 5. This is season 11 as well, which is weird because I thought Angel ended sooner. Maybe it didn't. This cover is amazing. It's amazing. It's Angelus on there, and God, I know her name, but I just can't pull her right now. I believe it's his old vampire girlfriend, the one he sired or was sired by. I don't remember. Do not remember. But this cover, this is amazing. Again, haven't read any of these, so maybe the story's not good, but it's worth it for the cover alone. I'll pay $4 for this cover just to have it, and my wife will read it eventually, one day. And finally, for new books, we've got Action Comics, a 980, with Zod's wonderful physique on there. Yeah. Beating the hell out of Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad. And then, let's see. Well, here's some books got at the flea market today. This guy is selling them kind of expensive. They were $2 an issue. And then on top of that, it was buy 3, get 3 or 3 for $5. So I got 6 for $10. Seems a little excessive, but we'll get through these. Hold on. This one I had 5 books. He's like, get one more, you get $1. I was like, whatever, I guess. He had a nice run of this. It's Batman Detective Comics 732. Mosaic number 2. It's a No Man's Land, part of that story. He had a nice run in No Man's Land, probably 30 issues. But for the prices he wanted, if they were $1, I probably would pick them all up. I know my wife's been wanting to read No Man's Land, and I wouldn't mind doing it, but it's intense. There's a lot, and then I'm pretty sure there's an after No Man's Land and a pre No Man's Land story arcs. I'm not sure, but pick this up. And then these last 5 books are the reasons I bought anything off them at all. Let's see. And I've never seen these in floppies, so I picked them up, even though it's not really a run, I guess. But still, we got Batman, The Long Halloween, 7 to 13. Again, I've never seen The Long Halloween singles. I don't know what they go for. Again, I paid $1 for these, or $1.50 maybe. Long Halloween, number 10. I wish he had more of these, but he didn't. I wish he had some of the earlier ones. Long Halloween number 12. There's something really weird going on outside my house. I apologize. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I hear is like banging. I don't know. Batman the Long Halloween, 13 of 13. Again, I've never seen these floppies. Maybe at a convention, but I wasn't really looking. But for Flea Market for $1.50. Okay, yeah, I'm in. And this is the main reason. I looked through his books. I saw these Long Halloween ones. I didn't see a price on them at first, so when I don't see prices on stuff, it kind of makes me not want to buy off the person. This had a price on it. Didn't matter. He still gave it to me for $1.50 or whatever in the bundle. Let's think here. 3 for $5. I think I'm lying to everybody. 3 times. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right at all. 5 divided by 3. Nope. That was a 15. Oh my God. It's $666. Number to beast. So let's just say $1.50. It's easier. And I saw this. I'm like, okay, I gotta go back, I guess. And I wish I could give shout-outs to the guy whose video I watched to show me like modern age keys you find at flea markets and garage sales. You know, you're not gonna find any golden or silver age stuff just laying around usually. I have though, but and I'm like, I remember this cover, so I picked it up for $1.60. It is Batman 570, the code number 1. And this is the second appearance of Harley Quinn in the DCU. Her first appearance, of course, is in the Batman the Animated Series comic, I think. Or is it Batgirl? It's one of the two. Anyway, this is her second appearance in the actual DC universe. I don't know what this goes for. It might go for... I looked on eBay. Sold listings go from between 10 to 30. Again, $1.50 for it. I think it's a nice thing to add to my collection. And that guy's video paid off because I was looking for... I knew the covers to look for nowadays. Because usually when I see modern stuff, especially Batman, I mean, I would probably pick stuff up from him from the No Man's Land. And I know the Long Halloween's pretty cool. I've read it. It is pretty cool. But I wouldn't have thought to pick this exact one up. So I picked those up off him. So it was pretty good. And then last night we had game night. Played some really good games. I know Brand didn't do a video this week. Well, last week he'll do it. We played 2 of the games he got. It was Are You Afraid of the Dark and Doug. I figure I can tell you that. I don't think it's spoilers. And plus I'm pretty sure he said that on the pod last night. So if you watch that, you already know. And when we were done playing, there's this stupid phone app game that we kind of play that you guess logos. They're like missing pieces. And I'm like, we should get that logo board game where we see at Walmart. Well, I was at the flea market and saw the logo board game for $3. Pretty much brand new. I looked it up. It's still, cards are still shrink wrapped and everything. Probably could have haggled the guy down, but for $3, I figured it was worth it. Usually at Walmart for $20. I wasn't too upset about it, so I don't know. It's a weird thing. You didn't think, hey, I might enjoy trying to guess what logos are. You know, testing your knowledge. And you're like, that's pretty dumb. And when you actually do, you're like, yeah, it makes you feel smart. Whatever the hell is that worth, you know? But again, pretty pumped about that. So hopefully, I'll tell you how that goes when we play it finally. Stopped yesterday morning at the expensive game store by me. They have this deal still going on for May. 4 games under that are $4 or under you get for $10. They literally had 1 game on the shelf that I needed, on the shelf that this deal was on, and it wasn't even applicable to the deal because it was $7.37 as I'm looking here now, but it is I don't know how this goes because it has Asteroids Hyper 64. I don't know if it's Hyper Asteroid 64, Asteroid 64 Hyper, I don't know. Picked this up. It's the only one I really needed. I need 1 more N64 game that starts with A, and that is All-Star Tennis 99. So keeping an eye out for that. It's only an N64 game I got. I need to get cracking. much better with the drink. I need to get a pillow or something to sit on. Just making sure my knee's not all up in here. And then Bran did some weird Goodwills Friday, I believe, and he saw these and Snapchatted me, as he would say, and asked me if I wanted them. I said yeah. So I think I gave him $8 for these. I think that's what he paid. If not, he haggled me. He took my money and ran, which is fine. But we got Iron Man for PS2. Don't think I have this. I might have it. I don't know. He said it was $2, so I'll take a chance. And then SSX on tour for Xbox. SSX Tricky's awesome, so I was like, yeah, pick that up. I might enjoy that. I know we have a video on Not So Tryhards of us, me and Brian playing SSX Tricky. And this one, this is the epitome of awesome. And by awesome, I mean awful. It is Backyard Wrestling 2. There goes the neighborhood. With ICP characters are in this, and I believe that's New Jack there. So, double awful. I couldn't tell you who the girl is. It doesn't really say on the back. That just tells me what the soundtrack is. Customable soundtrack featuring 57 songs from Andrew WK. Don't know who it is. Bad Brains. No idea. Dizzy Rascal. No. Hazen Street. Hoobastank. There's some hoob in here. Oh. Insane Clown Posse. Wow, you sold me. Cool Keith. KRS-One. Mudvayne. Saliva. Brian, you love this. You know it. T-Soul. And many more. Yeah. GameSpy says clear off the table because Backyard Wrestling 2 will be busting through it. This is awful. This is awful. Awfully awesome. Trust me. I didn't even look if these are in here. I just trusted Bran would look. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll see this on the gaming channel at some point here. Where me and Bran actually get some time. So he picked those up for me. And these I picked up at the Flea Market this morning. These two games I got off of one individual. They wanted $4 a piece, which I thought was a little much. Definitely was. So I was like, do both these for $6? I said, yeah, sure. Don't know if I made out on it, but it was more reasonable price I was willing to pay. But Star Trek Invasion for PS1. I looked it up online. It goes for, I don't know, $5 to $10. It's not a big deal. It's complete, so it's worth it to me. And I like Star Trek. Doesn't look too bad. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, 1 to 2 players. Nice. And this, can I just throw this out there? I hate SpongeBob. I hate it. SpongeBob's awful. I hate his laugh. I hate all the characters except Squidward. Squidward's cool because he hates everything, so I guess that's why I can connect with Squidward. But you guys should know Brian by now if you watch the pod. And if you watch the pod, I'm sure you watch me. I don't think people who would watch the pod would watch me. And Brian has been asking me to find this game for literally 2 years, 3 years at the flea market. We've come close. We've never found it. I saw an empty case once for $1. Game wasn't in it, so I didn't pick it up. I believe when we went to Greensburg a couple weeks ago, he finally picked this up. I don't know. I didn't text him yet today to find out, but I saw it. I'm like, well, I guess I gotta get it. For $3, from what I hear, it's not a bad game. I know they're trying to make it a big speedrunning game in the community. There was a big thing at HDQ last year about how it won't be a game or something. I don't know. There's some drama behind it, but it is SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom. Hate SpongeBob, but I think this game is supposedly pretty good. And I'll take Brian's word for it. I'll take his word for it. And then my toy guy didn't have any toys for me this week. He didn't have any turtles. He had a Monster Battle Lego set, which I didn't think my wife would want. Then I told her about it, and now she wants it, which is a little too late because I was already home. I should text her, send her a picture of it or something, but she was working, so didn't really have the opportunity. He probably would have gave me a good deal on it because I never saw that Lego IP. Is IP the correct word? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look. look online. Monster Battle. Like, I don't know, it was some Dracula dragster or something. Not sure. But he had these games. You know, I figured I have this weird obligation where once I become kind of chummy with an individual, I feel guilty not buying off them, especially if they give me great deals. My buddy Jacob's Comic Den, probably find him on Facebook if you're looking for him. He does conventions around Pittsburgh area and stuff. Nicest guy, him and his wife, nicest people I've ever met. I've never gone to conventions, so I actually care how my life's going and ask us how our marriage is going. He always cuts me sick deals on Thors and Avengers and stuff because he loves it. He's the kind of person, when he talks to me, he gets me excited to get back into collecting comics. Like, I get my comics every week, but I don't actively go out and try to find old issues and complete runs as much as I used to anymore. When I go to convention, I make sure I at least buy something off him. Even if I don't absolutely need it, or it's maybe a little more than I want to pay, I mean, he'll give me a hell of a deal on things. Hell of a deal. And he always has really nice books. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. He prices fairly, and then he prices to sell, which is something else I appreciate. I mean, don't put a good copy of, like Avengers 96 or something. I believe that's a Neil Adams cover, which is pretty much what it's sought after for. I believe it's also might be the beginning of the Kree War saga. I'm not sure, but I don't know if it's Kree or it might be. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's been a while since I read that, but he market to sell. He wants to move it, and then he automatically has this thing where he offers people 15% off, pretty much if you buy one or two things. But for me, he gives me like half off, even more than that. And he's going to be at the convention in Altoona, PA, which I know Bran hates. I'm not going to say the con's name because I don't know. Bran kind of got me convinced this guy's not really that great of a person, so I don't want to promote his stuff to my, I guess, 60 subscribers. I'm sure you all care, but it's just the principle of it. And he's usually there, so I'm really excited to go see him in the coming weeks. And then I might go to Steel City to see him again. I'm not sure. But I have this obligation where I have to buy something off him. This guy is the guy that sold me those Power Ranger toys, and I gave him my number. And, getting kind of chummy with him. And I'm like, I kind of got to buy something off him. So he didn't have any toys, but he had some stuff I was kind of interested in. If I add up all the prices here, which I left the price tags on because I literally just got home and did this, because I got to do laundry and I got all kinds of stuff going on today. And I would forget. All this comes to $30. Paid $20 for it. Fair to me. Not gonna argue about it. I don't even know what one of it is. So we'll just go through it. We'll go from the cheapest to the most expensive. How about that? So we got Rogue Trip Vacation 2012 on PS1. It's a car combat game like Twisted Metal or Vigilante. It looks weird. I don't know what's going on, but I've seen this before. Never picked it up, but he had it, and it's something I don't see very often, and it's different. I like that I have it. And it's GT Interactive Software, and I believe 383 did Twisted Metal, and Sony did the first two. So I don't know where I'm getting GT Interactive Software from. I don't know. I know I've seen that logo somewhere on something I played. Oh, I'm sure they made other games. This, I don't know what it is. PS2, Atelier. Okay, hold on. It's like a used game from Hollywood Video case. So I don't know what it says here. It is Atelier Iris 2, the Azoth of Destiny. I assume it's a PS2 JRPG. No idea if this is good, if this was worth, I guess I don't know, whatever I paid for it. What's 20 divided by 3? Math is not a good thing today. $6 for it? I don't know. It's by NIS America. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to look this up. Definitely. But it was, again, something I don't see. It's not a shovelware game, or maybe it is, but it's not a sports game or a wrestling game or something I just see laying around. And this, I have this game. I have 3 copies of this game, but I don't have a limited edition steelbook version of it. And I don't know if people know, but Mortal Kombat is my absolute, probably favorite gaming franchise of all time. I've been playing it for years, playing them all. Kind of played MK9 and MKXL competitively a little bit. Just online tournaments. There's no place around here to go to actual tournaments. I follow the scene, the fighting game community behind it, with Sonic Fox and Slayer and 16-bit and what's his name? I can't remember the name. Tom Brady, all of them. Pig of the Hut. Actually used to be kind of good friends with Pig of the Hut back in the day. And I never got the limited edition for this because I was a kid in high school and, I didn't have my own disposable income. But is Mortal Kombat Armageddon Premium Edition. Is a PS2 steelbook, which is something you don't see very often. They had these for each console. I think. I could be mistaken. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. I know Armageddon. I know they had Johnny Cage and Goro for PS2. I feel like they had someone for Xbox and then maybe GameCube. But I feel like Armageddon on GameCube came out later. If at all. I don't know. I'm talking out my ass right now. But it's a nice steelbook. It's got both the discs. It has the manual. It has this bonus card thingy here that's taped shut still. Oh no, it's not. I lied. Ooh, a lenticular. It's got a lenticular. That's pretty cool. And they came with all. I didn't even know it was this complete. But really pumped about this. This is a pure collector's thing. This has no playing value. It's got a little ding up here, but again, paid $6 for it. He wanted $15. I think that's fair enough. Probably trying to get the stickers off these, but that's pretty much it for this week. Next week, I'm going on vacation for the weekend, so I'm not sure if I'll have a lot next week. I probably won't make it to the flea market, sadly. I don't know what our plans are Sunday. And we're not driving, so we can't just leave and go somewhere. I know I have a game coming. I'll keep you in suspense. So that's definitely have a game next week, a new game that just came out. And I believe Friday has Tekken coming out, so I might have that. Might pick that up. We'll see. Again, paying for vacation and then picking up brand new games is kind of expensive, but we'll see. We'll see. And of course, I'll have books this week. I'll have something little. It won't be as extensive or fun as this. If this was fun, this probably wasn't fun for anybody. I'm having a good time. That's the only reason I do this. If you hate me, whatever. I like having fun. And that's all that matters. But if you watched all this, kudos to you. Shout outs. Thanks. You're amazing. And I didn't die this week. Nothing crashed on me yet. But we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching, and try to have a nice day.